Hey everyone, Edgey Berserker here with Phantom Breaker Extra. The first part of this is going to be a podcast edition. I'll explain it when I get to real Edgey playing in real time. Big sigh. Basically, the gist of it is my microphone wasn't plugged in fully, so what can you do? Anyways, so I some of you know I did a live stream last week, with Phantom Breakers. Oh, last week? Man, it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Everything's just blending. Anyways, I earned what was known as the palette swap White Mikoto, and it says it's supposed to be playable. There's no way to play her. I don't know how to get her. I checked arcade mode. I checked, like, what was it? Training mode, like any other mode, but nowhere to be found. So, I might not need to do the secret characters after all, because apparently they are in the Netherverse, even though I earned them. I don't know if it's just a fight against them or what, but I guess I don't have to worry about that part anymore. Huzzah. So yeah, anyways, I am playing Tokiya. I did pre-editing to get loading screens out and whatnot. One fight I will tell you about in here when we get to it is I did lose against the character, but I just put in the winning fight as opposed to keeping the losing fight and yada yada. But as you can see, the loading times are so much better because I edited them all out, because you don't have 5 seconds or 10 seconds worth of frickin' loading. So yeah, it kind of flows a little better actually. Anyways, okay, so this is Tokiya Kanzaki. He is, as his Wikipedia thing says, the other main character in this game. He is the CEO of a pharmaceutical company, and he is fighting in order to resurrect his parents, who were assassinated 15 years ago. He uses a longsword named Setsuna. Now, from Pet Cemetery standards, I have to say, resurrecting your parents, especially since they've been dead for a long time, I don't know if that's a wise idea. 15 years is a long time to rot. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, this guy got problems. Whatever. Oh man. So I should mention that I will be live streaming tomorrow, Saturday, December 21st. Not sure on the time. It might be 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or it might be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might be earlier. I don't know. Always check Twitter. Anyways, the Twitch stuff and also the Twitter are all down below in the section there, so it's all good. And yeah, I think I might have cracked the code on Battle Masters. That perplexing PS1 game that was not good at all. I did a live stream on it, and it actually became a favorite, which was weird. So yeah, I was like, okay, there's mechs in here. How do you play the mechs? Because they bothered to make a 3D model of said mechs, so what the fuck? So basically, I scanned in the booklet. I ran it through a translator. I mean, obviously, translators are not perfect. But the nice thing about it was you do get the gist of what's going on, okay? So basically, I have to grind, get all the characters all leveled up, ticky-boo, use different moves to level up said moves, put them on my robot, and then I could play the robot version as opposed to the human version. So there is a way to play the titty bot. For those who don't know, check the Twitch archives. But yeah, oh my gosh. I am so excited to kind of figure this game out when my first like humble little YouTube video of it was basically me being confused and like, wow, this is a cursed game. It's still a cursed game. Don't get me wrong. The game is still balls. But it's nice to know that it's now balls that can be figured out Man, that's a bad metaphor now that I really said it out loud like that. Huh. Goddamn. Anyways, though, yeah, so basically, Battlemaster figured out. So yeah, come hang out. I might have another game queued up as well, though, just because, like, you know, if you play a slog of a game, it sometimes becomes a bit of a slog. I'll just be playing some PS1 games. And, yeah, come hang out. It's cool. I still won't do all Battle of Burn until I get a donation. I know that sounds really shitty to say that, but I just really don't like that game. No siree. No way, no how. Huh. Sorry, I just realized an adapter I have, and it just kind of like blew my mind for a minute. Yeah, so frickin' this one here, this battle here against Remy, I lost initially, but I'm actually showing the winning game this time around, so, you know. Just so you know, the wins thing. Wait, did I edit this out right? Or did I put it in the wrong fight? God if I know. We'll figure it out. Of course, with the power of editing, Edgey can do anything. Wait. Let's keep an eye on it. No, I did win this one. Yeah, I did take out the bad one. Okay, just making sure. I was like, with the power of editing, does this mean edgeyberzerker has to backtrack? Because she, you know, had to go podcast edition on here again. But, you know, I'll cue in my other version of myself, which was playing the game. Past self. Even though I forgot what she was going to talk about. I probably repeated myself a lot during this chit-chat. That's fine by me, really. But I had a weird idea, and I might, you know, I'm going to throw this towards a friend of mine. But obviously my friend's been pretty busy, so it's hard to say if he'll be able to do it or not. But I was wondering if you guys would be interested in a podcast. I'd probably just do it like once every 2 months or something like that, though, just to not make it too stressful or anything. And yeah, a podcast about WWE produced movies. Would you guys be interested in something like that? Because I was looking through a lot of stuff that WWE Productions has done, and it is actually very perplexing on the amount of stuff that they produced. So I'm kind of like, would this be something interesting? Now, I might have to do the ones where it stars a wrestler just for consistency's sake. Obviously, they don't need to be a theatrical release. They can also be a DVD release only. Yeah, I don't know if people would be interested in that, but it's just a thought. I don't know. I just want to kind of throw around some, like, weird review thing or something. Where, two people just shoot the shit about a movie. Yeah, regardless though, I might do that, I might not. I'm not making any promises on that one, because I do have a lot of projects on the go, and a few projects that I am actually going to be more, you know, paying attention to. Because in the new year, I have my Cobra project that any patron that is on my Patreon knows. They'll see what the previews for that are. They will get first dibs on seeing it before I reveal it to the public, which it will probably take a while. My goal for it is basically getting 2 pages done per every viewing of AEW on Wednesdays. That sounds weird, but hear me out. I only do that because, like, wrestling is a good way for me to work on art while it's playing in the background. That's the best way to put it. And then I can also peek up and be like, oh shit, and all that. But yeah. Yeah, apparently I got really into AEW. I'm not shitting on WWE. There's some still pretty great highlights in there. However, they're making it hard for me to care about anything. That's the problem. Because the storylines aren't good. The storylines literally only lead up to, like, the next pay-per-view. And then it's like done, forgotten about, whatever, and everything's just whatever, and it's like, ugh. And the only story they're sticking with is that terrible Lana Bobby Lashley storyline, man. Ugh. Okay, so past Edgey's gonna be coming up, and this is where I realized that my microphone might not have been hooked up after all. So, in a bit, I will see y'all later, and past Edgey, up to you now. Okay, so it seems like the first half of my game here is a frickin' podcast because microphone was plugged in, but I guess it loosened, so it wasn't fully plugged in. God damn. Well, at least half of the video is like while playing. The first half, I'm gonna have to make some conversation. And that's okay though, because that's okay. We can do this. We could frickin' do this. It's fine. We got this. We got this. Actually, I could probably just edit out the first part thing, because there'd be no context to this. But it does look like, though, I'll just mention it now. It does look like, though, that I probably don't have to worry about, playing secret characters, because they don't seem to be selectable in the main game anyways. So there you go. Try that. That worked. I didn't want to do anything dangerous because my health was low. But I saw my thing was slowly filling. Did it. I can read about the character when I do the podcast portion. God damn. I'm so mad about that. What can you do, though? Like, I was only, like, paying attention mildly to my mic. And then when I kind of looked over, I'm like, wait a minute. It's not bouncing when I do voice things. Oh no! And I saw like the thing was plugged in. I'm like, what the hell? So then I plugged it in and it said microphone change. I'm like, god damn it. So that was my cool story, bro. Edgey Berserker forgets to plug in the goddamn mic again. Even when I was taking so many strides to make sure that microphone was plugged in. As you can see, I'm like on second last character. Why bother restarting? It's fine. Oh well, I'll do all my announcement shit at the beginning then. It's fine. Of course, that's irrelevant because you'll be hearing the beginning. You're like, oh, okay, half podcast. Cool. Thankfully, I am recording this the day of, so kind of like. Okay, so she has a lot of deflection stuff, as I learned from her situational battle. So she might actually be one of the more difficult characters to get near. Okay. Let's heal my dumbass up. Get big combo in. Got her! I just wave at that big ass hand. What was it? Fuck Hands McGee or something like that? I know I'm trying to make myself curve from swearing a lot, but here I am just cursing up a storm again. Edgey Berserker never learned her lesson. Sigh. Gee dang it. Oh shit, it's infinity. Now I gotta fight the boss. So funny though, the music there is just so delayed. It's all good, it's all good. So again though, I'm gonna mention no stream today. Off to see movie. I will be playing Battlemaster though on Saturday, so y'all want to come join in the fun as we crack the code of Battlemaster, because there is more to it than I thought. Because I actually like did a rough Google Translate of the booklet, and it told me enough to know what I needed to do, so that's good. Okay. Okay, come on. Woo! Ooh, that took out a lot. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Infinity. Again, I swore. My name's Edgey Berserker, and I can't stop cursing. God. And I'm only trying to curb it a bit because of, you know, the whole Kappa thing, though. I should be fine because I made sure all my stuff was labeled, you know, not appropriate for children. And I made sure that, honestly, I made all my Nintendo stuff 18 plus. So, I mean, really, if something's rated T for teens, that's not for kids. Just, you know, whatever. It's fine. Anyways, though. Anyways, it's Edgey Berserker signing off on this edition of Phantom Breakers Extra. Next episode, I will see y'all later. Bye now!